insert a picture, who knows how big it is, right? The file size could be huge. Here's something that I really like about Google Sites is it has an auto picture resizer. You see this bar that comes up? If you click on the picture in the Google site while you're editing, the editing bar of the picture comes up. So let me point out a couple of things about this. It says small, medium, and large. So I just click on small. Woo! Look at that. Much better. Medium, large. I think small is good. The other thing to notice besides the small, medium, large, you see how it has the URL? If you click change, don't do it. But if you do click change on that, it allows you to change the link. That's how you create your own navigation. So you insert a picture or a screenshot or whatever you drew, and then you change the link to go to a page on your website rather than going to the picture. So if that's something you want to create your own navigation or do a blog post on askkeela.com on how to do that, we're not doing that today. I'm just pointing it out.
Mine is frozen again. Give me yours.
This is why I usually bring a Chromebook, just for that. Okay, I know, I'm sorry. So anyway, I want to break it up. I want to put a picture in there, kind of signals to them. I like to use icons that say like click here, do this, and I just steal them off of Google Images. Just got an hour in the morning. That's all I got. It's what I'm willing to put into this. Is what I can do in an hour. Here's what you're gonna do. Edit. Alright, so let's say for this peer edit, I want to say directions here. I like to make all of my directions for anything into a Google Doc because that way I might want to use the same directions over and over again. Like it's an ongoing project. My Common Core says to persevere in problem solving, to write over extended periods of time, which means I have to keep drawing them back. Hey, remember these directions? So if I do it on a Google Doc, I don't have to retype it every time. So if you've got your cursor where you want it, you can do insert, and then insert on the drive. Drive gives me stuff that's in my Google Drive. I'm going to insert stuff that's on my Google Drive. Notice I can stick a whole folder on there. So if you have a classroom folder of resources, you're like, hey guys, don't forget about this resource folder, I can just link to it. So, right, if I use a Google site, it's not as pretty. I'm not going to deny it, it's not. But I can do this quick in the morning because I have all my stuff in Google Drive, and all I have to do is I say, well, I have a document. I go to document, whoops, Drive, document. And it's got a list. Hey, look at that. It's all you guys' handouts. I'm going to use Debbie's handout. So your handouts were made. But down here you'll notice it says paste a web address. So if for some wacky, if for some wacky reason you can't find your file, like you just made it so long ago and you're just having a hard time finding it, if you have it open, you can actually just copy the URL, or if it's somebody else's document, you can copy the URL and paste it at the bottom, and you can insert the document that way. Or if you can find it in the list, you can just do a checkbox. So I checkbox this, right? I'm just messing around. And I hit select. And all the settings, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Just leave it the way it is. It'll be fine. It'll be great. Just leave it. Save. It's thinking about it. There it goes. Do you see how this is like, you're like, what the heck? That doesn't look like a text document. It's supposed to do that because otherwise you have to wait for it to load, and then sometimes it freezes, and then you can't get work done. So it won't load it until you hit save. So it's supposed to look like a vanilla box. But you'll notice if I click on the vanilla box, when I click on it, there we go. When I click on it, the settings show up. You click on pictures, you click on the video, you click on, while you're editing, options come up. So if you wanted to change it, you can go back to the settings wheel or make it right or left aligned or whatever you wanted to do. So that when I hit save, it'll load it when I hit save. So now is it embedded? It's embedded right in the page. So as much as I possibly can, embed things so it's in their face so they don't have to link out. I want to do that as much as I can.